Hello mga ka-Wonder Wilma. In today's video, I am going to discuss with you the requirements in applying for a Korean visa. Disclaimer lang po, I am not affiliated with any travel agency or the Korean embassy. The content of this video is purely based on my experience in applying for a Korean visa. So now, let us tackle the requirements one by one. Okay, the general requirements for applying a Korean visa is number one, the duly filled up application, Korean visa application. This can be obtained from the Korean embassy, and the application form must be written and printed in A4 size bond paper. Number two requirement is one-piece passport size picture with white background. So, punta lang kayo sa mga Photoshop, sabihin nyo na magpapakuha kayo ng picture for Korean visa and alam na nila kung ano ang size nun. Number three requirements is the Philippine original passport, and it must have at least 6 months validity. And please photocopy the bio page of your passport as seen in page 2. Number 4 requirement, if your old passport contained the following visa, kindly photocopy the following used visa and arrival stamps for the last 5 years. Like kung nakapunta kayo sa Austria, Australia, Belgium, Canada, Chile, Estonia, France, and so forth, no? Ipa-photocopy niyo yon kasi proof yon na nakapunta kayo dito sa mga bansang ito. And it will help your visa approval if you provide this photo stamps copy. Number 5 requirement is the original bank certificate, and it must include the account type, current balance, account opening date, and 6 months average balance and annual daily balance or ADB. Number 6 requirements is the original bank certificate or certified true copy of bank statements or photocopy of passbook. And it must be stamped as certified true copy from the bank. And then, kuha kayo ng original bank statement for at least 3 months. Number 7 requirement is the photocopy of your ITR or income tax return. So, itong ITR na ito ay kukunin ninyo sa either sa Human Resource Office ninyo or sa Accounting Office, na ang magsasign dapat ay yung controller or kung sino man yung qualified to sign the ITR. And of course, dapat pirmado nyo rin itong ITR na ito. Number 8 requirements is the original PSA birth certificate if you are traveling with family, or original PSA marriage certificate if you are traveling with your spouse, no? So, yung link to apply for a birth certificate and PSA, ilalagay ko dito sa video na ito so that you can apply online. Mas mabilis kasi pag mag-a-apply lang kayo online. Number 10 requirement is a copy of your PRC ID. This is applicable for our professionals like doctors, engineers, accountants, and a copy of IBP for all lawyers. So as we all know, this video, these requirements is intended only for individual employed applicant who wants to have a Korean visa. So additional requirements is the certificate of employment, and this COE must include applicant's position, date hard, compensation, office address, human resource landline, human resource email address, please take note that mobile number is not acceptable. No? Kailangan landline ng office ninyo ang ilalagay nyo doon. Now, the fees for a single entry visa is 900 pesos. So, again, depende pa rin ito sa Korean embassy. If you will qualify to a multiple entry visa, the same rate will be applied. And the processing time of application is for a minimum of 15 days to a 30 days or more, no? Depende pa rin yan sa Korean embassy. Alright, another important thing to note that you should not schedule trips abroad while applying for a Korean visa. Bakit? Kasi kung kinokolekta ng KVAC Center ang passport ninyo, and ang nasabi ko nga doon kanina sa processing time, the minimum days of processing time is 15 days and maximum of 1 month or more. So kung meron kayong travels within that period, hindi kayo pwedeng mag-schedule. So that's it. We have already completed discussing the requirements, and the next steps is to submit these requirements to Korean Visa Application Center or KVAC, which is located at Brittany Hotel in BGC. So itong KVAC is right beside or in front of SM Aura in BGC. Luckily, na-approve naman ako ng Korean visa, but then this is just only for a single entry. So the maximum stay is 59 days, I mean. And I am planning to visit Korea in late September of this year. So once I am get there, i-share ko naman sa inyo kung ano yung experience ko sa Korea. And that's it mga ka-Wonder Wilma. And if you found this video helpful and beneficial to you, please do thumbs up, like, and if you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, please do follow me and subscribe at Wonder Wilma. Until the next vlog, and always remember to be happy and healthy always. Bye!